In 1984, Celina Mays was born to C.J. Mays and Lynn Vitale in Miami, Florida. C.J. Mays was a musician and Lynn Vitale was an exotic dancer. They moved to New Jersey in 1986, but eventually separated, and Lynn was granted full custody. Lynn believed C.J. became a radical Christian and wanted to keep Celina away from her father. Unfortunately, Celina's mother, Lynn, passed away unexpectedly from a brain aneurysm. After Celina's mother's passing, there was a custody battle over Celina between her father, C.J. Mays, and her mother, Lynn's family. Celina's mom's side argued that C.J. was a violent drug dealer and accused him of domestic violence. It was also said that race played a role in the custody battle, being that Celina's father was black and her mother was white. Despite these accusations, C.J. Mays won the custody battle. Celina moved in with him, her stepmother, and several other family members. Celina's life was centered around a church called Gospel of Christ Ministry in Mount Holly, which was less than 10 miles from the new home she moved in. Many members of the Mays family worked at the church, and the kids were homeschooled there. However, Celina wasn't the average adolescent. Just 2 years after moving in with her father, Celina was pregnant at the age of 12. Due to her family's beliefs, terminating the pregnancy was not considered for Celina. She planned to raise her child. In fact, she was excited about becoming a mother. She took her prenatals and attended all her doctor's visits. There was much speculation as to who Celina's child's father was. C.J. Mays, Celina's father, said that she was very secretive about who the child's father was. In fact, she was very worried that they would do a blood test on her baby and that would reveal the child's father. Her dad said Celina told him that the father of her child was a 16-year-old boy she met at a roller skating rink and was not a member of the church. On the night of Celina's disappearance, December 16, 1996, her family recalls nothing being out of the ordinary or suspicious. By this time, Celina was 9 months pregnant and due in 2 weeks. Her father recalls her eating ice cream, kissing everyone goodnight, and going to bed around 11 o'clock p.m. The next morning, Celina's 4-year-old stepsister Nori was told to go wake Celina up, but when she checked, she only found sheets stuffed with pillows to appear that she was lying in bed. All of Celina's personal belongings were left behind. After discovering Celina missing, her father immediately reported her missing. After investigators began to try and piece together where Celina could have been, Celina's stepmother told investigators that Celina told them, "Thanks for everything," before going to bed. The investigators deemed this as suspicious. Weeks went by with no sign of Celina. Her due date had come, and due to her age, she would most likely need a C-section to deliver her child. Investigators called several hospitals to see if anyone matching Celina's description had given birth, but there wasn't any leads. Suspicion immediately began to circulate around Celina's family and the church her aunt Sarita Smith had led. First, she lived in a crowded house with multiple family members and rarely left the house, other than for going to church. Then she became worried when her father suggested a blood test to reveal the father of the baby. This led investigators to believe that the father was either a family member or a member of the church. They requested a search warrant for the church, but it was denied due to biased questioning by the police. Blame began to shift between Celina's mother and father's side of the family. CJ believed her mother's side of the family took her and hid her in either Florida or Michigan. Her father insisted that they were bitter over losing custody of Celina. Celina's mother's side accused CJ Mays and his family of being involved in her disappearance. Celina's father believed that she was scared of the father being revealed, so she ran away to conceal his identity. There was a lot of suspicion around Celina's aunt, which was Celina's dad's sister. According to Celina's stepsister Nori, she remembers her aunt's church being more of a cult than a congregation. She recalls the church having a dark side, and her aunt, who was the pastor, dictated her parents, their marriage, and their children. She says her parents were stuck and unable to act out against their aunt. She also said that CJ was not treated fairly by the police due to suspicion around the family and the church. Investigators say that CJ, the family, and the church were not helpful in the investigation to Celina's disappearance. There was also rumors that Sean Smith, which is her aunt's son and Celina's own cousin, was the father of her baby, hence why she allegedly wanted the father's identity concealed. 21-year-old Sean Smith had fathered several children with different women. He was also one of the many family members who lived with Celina. In 1998, he was charged with aggravated assault towards 2 teenagers who attended the family church. However, Sean denies ever having a sexual relationship with Celina. It was rumored that allegedly Sean and his mom Sarita unalived Celina to conceal him as being the father, if it was indeed Sean Smith's baby. The only major lead that came in the case was in 1997 when someone reported seeing Celina in a restaurant with a pastor and members of a church. Unfortunately, the girl was found not to be Celina. Also rumored was that Celina sought out a late-term abortion, but there was no evidence to support this claim. Celina's OBGYN confirmed that at her last appointment, Celina seemed very happy and thrilled to find out that her baby was healthy. She also never mentioned anything about terminating her pregnancy and asked many questions about her pregnancy. CJ's dad believes she ran away because she did not want her child's father exposed. Some people believe she sought help to escape her aunt's cult-like church and does not want to be found. Others believe her child's father either unalived her or she escaped with her child's father and changed her name. A final theory is that she had given birth the night she went missing and the delivery went wrong, prompting her family to hide the body of her and her baby. CJ Mays passed away in 2019 and was ruled out of being the father of her baby, as speculated. It was determined that CJ had a vasectomy several years before Celina's pregnancy. Celina's aunt also has since passed away, and the church that she led is now abandoned. Celina's family members also no longer live in the house they grew up in. If Celina is alive today, she will be 40 and her child 28.